Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's good to see everybody. Well, I don't see any of you, but you know what I mean. All right. So, it's good to be back. Um, I don't do videos every day. I don't do videos. I try to do videos when I can. So we got Mike Tyson in the news. We got Jada Pickett Smith in the news. We got Janelle Monae in the news. First and foremost, hey, let's like and subscribe. Check out the description below. Um, yeah, check out what's below. Check out the description below and see if there's something in there for you. There's a lot of good things in there. I'm not gonna go through that because I just want to get into it. So yeah, hit the bell, like, share this video. Please share this video and subscribe. So that would help me a whole lot. And I thank you in advance. Thank you. Appreciate it. Now, so Jada Pickett Smith, she's the gift that keeps on giving. Uh, the red table talk is starting to give us a lot of things to talk about. But first things first, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson. So let's unpack this whole thing with Mike Tyson. So if you've been watching the news, if you've been online, you've seen that Mike Tyson is in the news because of he hit somebody. Somebody got hit by Mike Tyson on a plane. Mike Tyson's on a plane. He's going somewhere, obviously. And it starts off where, he's nice to everybody and he's taking pictures. He's, doing the celebrity thing, but in a very, very polite way. He understands that he's a celebrity. He understands that people want to be around him or whatever. He understands that. And that's generally understood. But at the same time, he's on the plane and he's you know, there was this guy and just went overboard. If you saw the video, he's like literally while Mike Tyson is sitting down in his seat, the guy is like right behind his seat and just really just talking and talking his ear off. And I don't know what he was saying, but it did seem very annoying and it seemed like he was very aggressive. It seemed like he was very aggressive with trying to talk with Mike, and Mike is just sitting there taking it. He's taking it the whole time, and I think at a certain point, Mike. I don't know what the guy says, but whether no matter what he said or didn't say, the guy was bothering him, and you know, at a certain point, Mike Tyson couldn't take it anymore, and the guy ended up bleeding. He took some hits. I mean, he took some hits and he was bleeding. Those must have been some bad hits. But we all know Mike as Iron Mike. We knew him, from back in the day. He was known to wild out, spaz out. Um, and he was known to, fight anybody inside the ring, outside the ring. It didn't matter. He would, he loved to fight. But over the years, and I'll say this, I've gained a lot of respect for Mike Tyson. He's over the years he's calmed down a whole lot. He's you wouldn't believe how intelligent he is if you really pay attention to Mike and you really watch, a lot of his videos. He really is an intelligent guy. He might not be the guy that knows how to always verbalize what's in his mind, but he's a very intelligent guy. He reads a lot. um he's a father, he's a husband. He has a broader perspective on life. He has a broader perspective on how blessed he is to be a celebrity and be in that position. And he seems to not take life for granted as much. um at the end of the day, he's still Mike Tyson, and he still has his temperaments. But at the same time, I want to say this: the media has is all every time Mike is in the media, man. The media likes to make Mike into this monster, and I personally don't like that. They try to make him into this monster, into this villain, into this guy that's just a savage. They try to make him into a savage type person, and you know, um I just think I really believe that the media needs to fall back when it comes to that. It's a lot of times we don't get the full picture or the full scope of a person, and we only see them as a minstrel. They like to make minstrels out of people and make them into this puppet that we can just ha 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 laugh at, or this clown, you know, and he's a real person. He's not a person that you play with. You know what I'm saying? And no person is. I'm not famous, but I like to put myself in these positions a lot of times when I talk about people. I like to put myself in a position where, okay, what if that was me in that position? I don't know what it means. I don't know how it feels to be famous or anything like that. But I like to put myself in that position. Okay, I have eyes on me all the time. What if I had eyes on me all the time, and you know, I mean, just going to the bathroom is a problem sometimes. Just simple things that we take for granted, like when you're a celebrity, uh there's always people in your space, in your personal space. And I know for me as a person, I don't like people in my personal space like that. If I'm on a plane or on an Uber, or when I'm in public, a lot of times, if I'm walking down the street, a lot of times that's my time where I'm reflecting, I'm thinking, I want to rest. You know what I'm saying? I don't want, people, if you come up to me and start, I'm not the kind of guy that wants to have a conversation all the time with people. I don't mind being around people and nothing is happening. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind silence. So like for a person to just be going at it, and I'm sitting down and I'm trying to rest, that would bother me. And I guess that brings up a point. At what point uh can is what at what point is enough? Um and yeah, so I just really think that a lot of times we need to give celebrities a break. A lot of times when it comes to that, and I'm not just saying that you go around hitting people, that's never right. I don't condone that. You don't go around slapping people, I don't condone that. But we all have to know our place. We all play a role in life, and we have to know our place, and we have to know when we're doing too much, and when we're overstepping our boundaries, and with any person, whether they're famous or not. I wouldn't just go up to an average person and just start going, just yapping off at them. That's annoying. So yeah, so at the end of the day, he ended up bleeding, and you know with a bloody face, and I saw it, and it looked bad, but it didn't look as bad as I thought it would be. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, I didn't feel those punches. You know what I'm saying? And from what I hear in the media, Mike Tyson got, I mean, he got heavy hands. You know what I'm saying? He's a professional, so he got the guy got some professional blows. Whether even if Mike just tapped him a little bit. Now I don't know how this works out legally, because I know that Mike Tyson has hands that are registered, and that could be that's like carrying a gun. You know what I'm saying? So his hands is no different than a gun or a weapon. So that might have some. I hope it doesn't end up like that. But his hands is a weapon. His hands are weaponized. You know what I'm saying? So he can face some legal action um because of that, which is a problem. Um but I really hope that 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 everything works out for him. I don't think that he deserves, he don't deserve all that headache and all that kind of stuff. He seems like an overall good guy. And that's just what I'm gonna say about that. Now we're going back to the table talk with Jada Pickett Smith. Now, I don't have a whole lot to say about Jada Pickett Smith. Um, but I will say this about the table talk. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't really sit through listening to the table talk. I really personally, that's just something I can't do. There's certain shows that I just can't sit and watch because it's just garbage, and I just know that there's a high level of a toxic. I can't even say the word, but a high level of toxicness. I can't watch all that toxic stuff, because it'll just make my blood boil. You know what I'm saying? And I had to talk about this not because it's Jada Pickett Smith or whatever, but I wanted to bring this up because this touches on culture today and a lot of nonsense that I'm seeing in our culture and in everyday life. And I'm just watching people turn into nut jobs every day, and I'm really sick of it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sick of dealing with people, and it's just I just feel like the world isn't normal anymore. Like your everyday average person is turning into a nutty buddy. Like everybody's just turning into a nut job. And I don't know, it's like common sense has left the building. And all right, let's get into into what I'm talking about. Okay. So Janelle Monae is on the Red Table Talk, and she's talking about she comes out and says that she is non-binary. Okay, which means that she doesn't consider herself a male or female, or you know what I'm saying. Okay, and okay, that's what you want to believe about yourself. Okay. um you know uh and I'm gonna be honest with you. Janelle Monae has always been I mean, to me personally, since the beginning of her career, I always thought she was weird. I always thought she was a weirdo. She's cute, but she's a weirdo. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot of cute to beautiful women out there. There's a lot of beautiful women out there. I think Janelle Monae falls into the cute category. She's not ugly by any means. She's somebody. She's not bad to look at, but she's definitely not like my first. She's not like somebody I'm just like, that's not my type necessarily. You know what I'm saying? But yo, I'm gonna be honest, from jump, when she first came out, like I always thought she was like weird. I thought she was a weirdo. And like the longer her career has been, and the more every time she opens her mouth, and the thing is, she knows how to communicate very well. So it's funny, and it just reminds me of something. I remember when I was in college, man. I went to a school. I didn't go to a HBCU. I went to a school that was primarily had Caucasian and Asian, for the most part Caucasian. And the first thing I realized is there was a lot of people in my class, and I never dealt with this in black schools because I grew up in DC, and I went to black schools. But when I went, I never dealt with these types of mindsets. And Janelle Monae is black, so I'm not trying to say she's anything other than that. So unless she changed and says that she's something else, I'll stick with she's black. But in college, I dealt with people who know how to communicate, and people who seem to be smart, or people who know how to speak very well as if they are smart, but they say some dumb stuff. Like dumb people who say some dumb people who can speak in a way where they sound like they're intelligent. And that's what and that was the first time I experienced that in college. And I picked up on it very quickly because there would be times where I would be, I was assigned in groups to do projects with other students. And I realized really quickly that, you know, when I did these group projects, okay, I'll be the only black guy in the class. But I realized I was in class, and a lot of times these groups that I had a bunch of people who talk like they're smart, but they were some idiots. And I realized very quickly, okay, I had to take charge of this group. I had to make sure that I'm on top of my game, because I'm not gonna I'm not gonna fail because I'm in a group full of idiots, and they might be able to get away with acting like they're smart, but I knew that, as a black man, I have to actually be smart. You know what I'm saying? I can't get away uh with just talking smart and all that kind of stuff. But I digress. Um Janelle Monae seems to be that type of person. I don't want to say that she's not intelligent. But when it comes to these types of talking points, when it comes to this whole thing with this non-binary thing and the gender, this and that kind of stuff. Yo, she says a lot of dumb stuff, man. And the reason why I bring this up again is because a lot of people take what celebrities say as gospel. People will when a celebrity says something, it affects a lot of people, because a lot of people start, even if a person doesn't necessarily believe the same thing that the celebrity says, it feeds into their mind, their subconscious, and then it triggers something, where as if somewhere down the line they may start to believe that thing, you know what I mean? Where it opens a Pandora box, you know what I'm saying? To ideas that most people aren't really thinking about. You could be minding your business, and all of a sudden somebody says something which starts the beginning, a seed. It starts a seed of ideas later on in their life. And yeah, look, we got a lot of nutcases out here, man. I'm so serious, man. With this whole non-binary. No, no. If you are a human being, let me put this out there. If you are a human being, which your DNA tells you if you are a human being or not. Okay? That's number one. If you are a human being, your DNA tells you if you're a human being. Number two, your DNA tells you if you are male or female. Okay, that's in your DNA. So how you feel, and how you think, and how you feel has nothing to do with look, you being male or female has nothing to do with how you think or how you feel. That has everything to do with your DNA structure. You know what I'm saying? Until you can change your DNA structure, and your not just your DNA structure, but your bone structure. Men and women's Men and women, our bone structures are different. I have more density in my bones than a woman, 9 times out of 10. That's why that's one reason why uh we tell men not to hit women. That's one of the reasons, because our bone densities are different. If I hit a woman, it's gonna be a lot different than a woman hitting me, or or a woman hitting another woman. You know what I'm saying? Women hitting each other is one thing, because their bone density is the same. Uh my bone density is a lot different. So that's why men are taught to refrain from hitting women, because the damage is a lot different. And it doesn't mean that all women are the same, and it doesn't mean that there aren't any women that aren't strong, or that can't, hold up to a man. It just means that generally speaking, most women have a different bone structure than men, you know. But um going back to Janelle Monae, she was talking, in fact, I should read what she says. Okay. So this is so she says, I am non-binary. So I just don't see myself as a woman solely. I feel all my energy. I feel like God is so much bigger than the he or the she. This is what she says. Okay. And if I am from God, I am everything. I am everything, but I will always stand with women. Okay. I will always stand with black women, but I just see everything that I am beyond the binary. And it's crazy, and the crazy thing is there's people that's going to buy that nonsense. There's people that's going to buy that because, it's very eloquent, but it's stupid. And we need to call things as they are. We've got to be able to say, look, look, you're being an idiot. You're saying she's saying a lot of nothing in that little piece that she did. She's saying a lot of nothing, okay? And that's what we tend to do. We tend to listen to a lot of people that say a lot of nothing, and it sounds nice and poetic, and it sounds like something deep, especially when you throw God in it. It's like, okay, come on now. We want to throw God into this and to make it sound deep, you know, and I have a problem with that. It says God is everything. Uh no, God created everything. God isn't everything. God just created everything. God is a spirit. He's not a thing. He created things. Okay, so that's number one. If we're going to be intelligent about this, let's talk about it like that. Okay, so yeah, stop, people, stop trying to throw God into everything. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and then, if God is everything, then I am everything. No, you're not everything. You're not everything. You are a singular person. Okay. And we just, everybody just wants to be so deep nowadays. And some people are just so deep that they're drowning. You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. Like, a lot of people out here are just saying some dumb stuff, man. And we gotta expose them for the clowns that they are, man. Like, and I'm dead serious about this. Like, we really gotta expose these people for the clowns that they are, because we gotta think about the next generation, and we're passing on all of these ideas to this next generation. These are the people who are going to care for us when we're old. These are the next generation are the people who are going to care. They're going to take care of us when we can't take care of ourselves. When it's time for us to go into nursing homes and all that kind of stuff, the generations behind us, or the kids that are being born right now, those are the people, those are the adults that are going to take care of us. They're going to be making decisions on our behalf. They're going to be in Congress. They're going to be the ones, pulling the strings. So we got to protect them from these erroneous ideas. We got to protect the kids and protect the next generation from thinking this kind of way. Why? Well, one, the whole non-binary thing, a major problem in the especially the places like the United States where we live, or in most Western countries, is divorce. And not just divorce, but single parent homes. uh we have uh there's a problem with men and women in relationships. you know. And the problem is, and I'm going to say this, a lot of people don't know their role. And relationships, there are roles, you know what I'm saying? The man plays his part, the woman plays her part. And when you have children, the children play their part. You know, it's how we it's how we are able to that is how we're able to successfully be together. You know, we have to play roles in order to be together. That's just like any friendship. In every friendship, every person plays a role in their friendships. You know what I'm saying? When you're at your job, you play a role. And that's how structure works. In structure, anything that has structure to it has people playing their roles. Any place that has structure, or any type of relationship that has structure, you have people playing their roles. So it's very imperative that we don't tear down gender roles. We need them, you know what I'm saying? And I know that's probably something far-fetched that that people don't want to say. And I know because, you know, people want to talk about women liberation and freedom and all this kind of stuff, and not just women liberation, but liberation of this and that and the other. But and there's nothing wrong with women working, or if that's what they want to do, or you know, and everybody should. I personally believe that there should be uh equality to some degree. Well, I'll say this: life isn't equal. Let's be honest right here. Life is not equal. So you're never going to get equality, but I do believe in fairness, okay? When we talk about fairness, fairness is a give and take thing, okay? It's not something that's split down the middle. You know what I mean? Um Fairness is okay. For instance, if I write a song and you help me write a song, uh if I write most of the song and then you changed one word, and now that you're part writer, you shouldn't get 50% of that song. You know what I mean? When it comes to publishing rights, okay, I'm bringing the music in because that's what I'm into. But you shouldn't be able to, if you changed one word in the song, and people do this. This is real life. This is real life. I wrote the entire song, and you come in and change one word. Should you get 50% of writer's credit? No, you shouldn't. That's not fair. You know what I'm saying? So fairness doesn't mean straight down the middle. You get half of the pie, I get the other half of the pie. No, no, that's not fairness. That's equality, but equality isn't fair all the time. That's something we need to talk. You know, these are things we need to talk about. Fairness and equality are two different things. So, I believe in fairness. I believe there should be fairness. I believe in give and take. You know what I'm saying? Give and take. I should be giving to you, and you should be giving to me. You know what I'm saying? I provide certain things for if I'm with a woman, I provide certain things for her, and as a woman, she should provide certain things for me. You know, I'm not going to be in a relationship and I get nothing out of it, and she shouldn't be in a relationship and she doesn't get anything out of it. You know, so both parties need to benefit in some way. Now, it's not, I don't believe in 50-50, of course, because it's never going to be 50-50. Somebody's going to do more in certain areas, you know. Somebody's going to do more, you know. Somebody's going to love harder than the other. Somebody is going to be more giving than the other. Somebody's going to be more listening, you know, somebody's going to listen more than the other. It's never going to be fair. But I mean, it's never going to be, I'm sorry, let me take that back. It's never going to be equal, but it should be fair. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? It's never going to be equal, but it should be fair. So let's get that right, okay? Everything's not going to be equal, but things should be fair. And I think that women should have fairness. Um and I think that all people should have fairness, no matter what race you are, no matter what your sexuality is, no matter what uh even if you believe in this whole gender thing, this genderless uh non-binary, you have the right to believe that, you know what I'm saying? But the reason why I bring this up is because it really is a poison to it's poisoning the minds of younger people who don't know anything. You know, if you're coming up now, you're a young child coming up, you're learning the world around you. You're learning how to be an adult. You're learning how to be a productive adult. Okay? So this is something that we can't just we can't let it slide when it comes to our children. We can't let it slide because our children are our asset. I'm gonna be honest. I'm still a young man ish. I'm still a young man, but I worry about what's gonna happen when I'm 70s, in my 80s. You know what I'm saying? I worry about that. I think about those things. I think long term. What's going to happen to me? Who's going to take care of me? Now, I don't have kids right now, but I'm definitely, planning on, having kids at some point cuz somebody's going to take care of me when I'm an old man. Somebody's going to be looking out, somebody's going to be looking after me, you know um, and that's even another topic that I might talk about one day. Uh, and this is in the top of my head, talking about why men date younger women. That's something I might talk about one day. I might do a video on that soon. Because yeah, I'll talk about that later on another video. But yeah, so I've been on here 2 minutes and some change or whatever. And I think we had a good discussion. Hey, get in the comment section and just let me know what you're thinking. Uh, you know, Tell me how you feel about this video and tell me, just even tell me, hey, hit me up and let me know what videos you would like to see. If there's some videos or some topics that you would want to talk about that you want me to talk about, I'll talk about them. Let me know. If I know, what you want to hear, just let me know. Hit me in my DMs, hit me in the comment section and I'll get back at you. All right, I love you guys. I hope you have a good day and just enjoy yourself. Be safe and may God be with you. Love you.